What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The Podfather Nate here from the Journey into Comics podcast, the flagship show of the Journey into Comics Network. I just want to make sure you guys know you can tune in every single Monday for a brand new episode of our show, where if it's comic book related, we've got you covered.
The following
is a Journey into Comics.
Journey into Comics.
It's a Journey into Comics.
Journey into Comics.
Journey into Comics.
Journey into Comics.
Network.
Production.
I'm a dude who likes brews. It's time for Brews with Dudes. Ah, juicy.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Brews with Dudes, special episode number 40. That's a milestone. How long is that?
How long is that?
40 weeks.
10 months.
How much
A little under.
So, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm your host, Nick Maxon. I'm sitting here with Austin Hill. How's it going, Austin?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. You're looking good.
I feel good.
Guttural secretion, is that right?
Guttural secrete.
Secrete. See, even I can't tell. As into metal as I am, I can't tell sometimes. You can see it once you hear it. Guttural. You can kind of see it.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we're sitting down here at the North End Pub with Casey Taylor. How are we doing?
Doing well.
We're getting ready for a fun evening with Saugatuck. Did I pronounce that right?
Saugatuck, got it right.
Up in Michigan, we're sitting here with Brendan from Saugatuck. How's it going, man?
Doing great, man.
Awesome. Great. Well, I usually just like to jump right in. So, Brendan, what are we drinking first? What do we got here?
So this first one is the Blueberry Lemonade Shandy. Best way to describe this to me is like a mini blueberry muffin, one of those Hostess blueberry muffins.
That sounds amazing.
Not overly sweet, which is the key factor here. I feel like a lot of people, when they think shandy, they think of summer shandy. And I'm like, don't think summer shandy because this is not going to be super sweet like that.
Yeah, this smells pretty all right. I'm ready to dive on in. You guys?
I already did. Yeah, like my cup's like done. Like I've already made a decision.
Casey's already about killed it.
About it while I take my sip.
All right.
Oh,
No, what you said is what I like. It's not like over the top sweet.
Right.
Like there's still some beer flavor to it. Like you definitely get the blueberry muffin effect,
Yeah.
but it's still a
Yep.
beer.
I immediately thought of like eating blueberry muffins as a kid, just like fresh hot blueberry muffins out of the basket.
Right.
Just diving in.
That's probably the best. Blueberry muffin, I feel like, is the best way to describe it. So 2.8 grams of sugar per 12 ounce. So that's what really keeps down the sweetness. It's a 16th of lemonade per batch, and then it's all natural blueberry. So this beer, this summer it's been on fire. We can't. This has been number one by a long shot. So
Can I get a growler of this
absolutely.
right now?
It's just we were not concerned. That's not the word. We
Yeah.
don't care that much. But all the beers that we've had from you guys are big boys. It's the blueberry maple. It's
Right.
the Neapolitan. So it's like, man, we're gonna be drinking these bad boys in the middle of the heat. But it was awesome when the list came in and we got a bunch of stuff that we could enjoy in the hot weather.
Absolutely.
That's definitely one. That's
This is
perfect.
one. This is the summer for sure.
What's
Well,
the
yeah,
ABV
this was
on
great.
it?
It's 5%. Yeah.
Super
so-
nice. Yeah, that's what I noticed when I put the tap on. I was like 5%. That's helpful. I want to be able to have
Absolutely.
more than a couple.
I could
So
probably drink 10 of these.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. If it would have said like 9.2, I would have hung my head. Like,
One and done?
Yeah.
No, this
it's gonna
is
be
not
a whole.
one
It's
and
just gonna be a
done.
rough tomorrow.
What was that one that we had that I can't ever remember the name of? There's another shandy. I think it was shorts. 7-something%.
Oh yeah, their soft
wow.
parade. It was like
No,
almost
it's like
8%.
shandy, but
Right?
It's so strong.
Yeah, it was right in the face.
Yeah, it was good. What I liked about this in particular, especially compared to the soft parade, is even with the word lemonade in it, there was no tartness.
Right.
The tartness didn't like jump up on you.
Right.
That tasted like a beer.
Exactly.
It didn't taste like a shandy.
Right.
Which I really liked.
And I think with us only putting a 16th of lemonade, it keeps that down. So it's not like, okay, I'm drinking lemonade. You know, you're getting your beer. You're getting your beer flavor in there. It's our blonde ale base. So yeah, the
All
blonde
right.
is super easy.
Definitely enjoyed that.
That was really good.
Is that one on tap tonight?
It is.
That's on tap. Good.
It sure
Good.
is.
I'm probably gonna have like 3 more of those in an
That's what I'm
hour.
probably gonna grab. But I might
Yeah, you get
Yeah, you never know.
you get a frosty mug with that. It's pretty good. That's a good thing about getting the stuff early, getting a day early, is I get a kind of free run on it for a little while.
Right.
So if we run out of it quick,
I'm not
that's
going to
my fault.
confirm or deny that I participated
Yeah.
in any of that. This is all first for me, except the ones that I've already had, which are there are.
Yeah.
So what do we have in our hand next?
So this next one is Cottonmouth Quencher, and this is our third year doing the Cottonmouth. This year it's a peaches, brew with peaches. So each year we're doing a different fruit variant.
I was about to say, that smells like a little bit of peach in here.
Definitely. And this is probably my favorite version we've done so far. Like,
This smells like it's gonna have a bite.
I'm a big fan of kettle sours because I'm not quite there with regular sours yet.
Ooh.
So the kettle
That's totally
sours,
what I'm going to get into.
yeah, that's what I got a nice pint of over here. So,
Okay. That's it.
but yeah,
Oh,
it
man.
doesn't
I-
punch you in the mouth with the tartness.
that
It's
doesn't-
there.
That
It's
doesn't
there.
take your mucus glands and hold them ransom. It just,
Yeah,
Your palate.
it doesn't wreck your palate. Exactly.
Yeah, you
Than
just-
a big, strong stout would. Sours do the same thing.
Right.
Like if you,
Oh,
get,
yeah.
if you have to pucker real hard,
it hits you, and then you just start salivating, and it just hooks in the back of your mouth because you can't help but just swallow, and it just
Yeah,
doesn't let
this
your mouth recover right away.
this one is super drinkable, and I could have
Yeah, this
many of these.
doesn't-
Like, this isn't like a one and doneer for me either. Like, because the flavor, like I
Oh,
said,
man.
nothing's
Yeah, this is-
overpowering.
This is like
Um,
drinking peach juice.
Yes,
what's the ABV on this one?
it's 6%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still all right.
Doesn't
Yeah.
taste any more alcoholic, is the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
When you're able to mask all that alcohol.
Oh, this almost tastes like a champagne, almost.
The other thing I do like is you mentioned the color. Like seeing that in a pint glass, it's just got a nice color to
Does.
it. It's not overly hazy.
Right.
Like it just, I like the color and the way it looks.
Not necessarily translucent,
Right.
but it's definitely clear. Looks like Casey's jumping off with the next one. This one looks like a light boy too. Which means we've got to be getting to the dark, guys.
They'll be coming.
We're gonna hit the darkness, and it's gonna finish this out.
Blasting into the blasting out of the hemisphere into space. That's what we're doing right now. It's gonna be real pretty before it just envelops us in darkness.
This
What else do we got? We have the Neapolitan coming.
Yep.
We got the
blueberry maple.
We got it now.
Which we've carried those. We walked
Right.
away from when we met you at the Cavalier Day. I literally went back the next day and
And we
ordered.
got it.
Yeah, we ordered some of those.
Amazing. Yep.
So
We
we
tried so
Oh.
hard not to get wasted at that event. and
Impossible.
Fail.
you guys were one of the last ones we had too, so the fact
Yeah.
that you stuck out at the end of
Which
the night.
is real good.
yeah, because I remember we got the blueberry lemonade. Like we had tried a few of them, and it was you guys definitely stood out. Like we were really excited about this because we immediately ordered the Neapolitan and the blueberry. Went through that, and then we were all kind of like pulled them back 'cause since we
Right.
had the tap takeover. I didn't want to just carry them, but they are a mainstay for us. Like going forward,
Awesome.
we'll definitely
It's a treat.
yeah.
It is.
Second or
It
third,
is.
and then you
Dessert
can
and
bite
breakfast.
and
Yeah.
that's
You got
like-
two.
I've actually been really disappointed that the Neapolitan and the blueberry maple have not been around lately. 'Cause
You
I've
just-
been
it
like,
makes you
I'll
want
come
'em.
in and I'll be looking
Oh, yeah.
for it, and it's not there, so I get sad. And to follow up with them going to that, Nick, first thing he told me about this, he goes, "We had this Neapolitan from this Saugatuck. It is going to blow you away." Like your brewery was the first one he talked to me about after.
That's
that
what we
whole day
like to
event.
hear. We like to hear that.
I think actually, even though that was like just the nail in the coffin because Austin and I went to, I think it was Star Wars and IMAX. We went to Kuma's afterwards, and we had the Neapolitan,
Yeah.
and it was just
Kuma's.
we were already
Yeah.
we were already tired and had been drinking a little.
Right.
So we drank it, loved it, and then forgot. And then when we went back, it was like. That's the
Yep.
that's the one that we had.
Right.
when
That
we were
was
wasted,
it.
and we
Yeah.
didn't remember. So
Yeah, that one's a winner. Definitely put us on the map. That's our flagship.
that's the one.
There's not a beer like it out there.
Nope. Even if they claimed.
And we've got copyright on it now too, trademarks. So like people can't.
It's ours.
Yeah, they
So-
can't.
So you're just all like,
You can do something like this,
Yeah,
but-
they can do it. They just can't call it Neapolitan. I mean, they could do something similar, but
So what do we have in our hand next?
so this is
Very
paled
hoppy.
it. This is another nice summery option. Tropical pale ale.
what's
We
it
wa-
called? Sorry,
Paled it.
Paled it.
Paled it.
Nailed it.
Paled it.
Oh, got it. I get it.
The connotation.
Got it?
The way you
Yeah.
say it.
It wasn't my choice of names, but people like the name. I mean, it's catchy.
The
Um,
implication.
But yeah, this one this is probably our second year doing this one, and last summer was one of our best-selling draft beers. So we brought out in draft and package, but dry hop, Citra, Mosaic, Centennial, and melon hops. So
You can
very
really smell
hop
the
forward, but not overly bitter, which I appreciate more because I'm not a huge bitter bomb person. It cleans out really nice on the back end, and it's still nice and light, 5.5%.
Got a real light tail into it. Feels good.
Nice little nose to it as well. 5.5% of this too.
So it reminds me a little bit of, I like to compare. This reminds me of All Day a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
But this has a little bit more of a bite.
Right.
It's, ABV wants a little bit more of a bite.
That's what I thought. That was.
It's so good.
You definitely can't shotgun one of these.
I mean, yeah. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, this is my golf course beer. When I'm on the golf course, this is all there. The flavor's all there, and it's just like I said, it's a nice clean finish. The hops clean out nice.
Very, you can see through it.
Right.
It's got a very nice color. It's very, not a touch of haziness in it. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what I like about you guys is the different tastes and the different flavors that you get. Because sometimes you'll have a customer come in and they kind of start looking for a certain type of beer, and then some breweries, it's like, well, they're all kind of similar, and it's like there's just such a broad array of the flavors that you can offer. And if the person comes up and does the what IPA do you have, like I'm with Nick, this reminds me all day super crushable, but it still is going to give the person that wants the
looking for some hop flavor,
a little
definitely.
kick in the mouth, but it's not going to kill you.
That's something that actually sticks out to Nick and I, if I could speak for him too, is that we've drank so much beer that there's a lot of it that just kind of just blurs together and gets boring. So when you have that brewery that has stuff that has these tastes that really stick themselves out, it really brings us in.
Definitely.
So you said it's a pale ale.
It is.
Not an Indian pale ale. Do you know what because just recently I discovered the difference between American and English.
Okay.
Do you have any idea? It's not an Indian pale ale.
No. So it's an American. It's an APA tropical pale ale. We went this route instead of going the hazy.
That's
the hazy.
Tropical. I saw
tropical.
that in a description.
Yep.
And I was trying to grasp at it. That is the word to describe this.
Yes.
It tastes tropical.
Yeah. With those hops, you get nice tropical flavors. Especially the Citra hop comes through really nice. It's more citrusy to me than anything. You get.
Yeah, absolutely. I just can't put my finger on it.
Right.
There's a word.
So this, instead of the New England style like everyone else is doing, which is hot.
It's super hot.
We went this route, so kind of distinguish ourselves a little bit. Yeah.
People have.
I like that, and I don't know if you guys know either, but I think All Day is also a pale ale. I don't think they say it's an IPA.
It's an IPA. All day IPA.
I believe it. I believe it's IPA as well.
Interesting.
But
I'm always looking for that most crushable sun beer.
Yes.
On the beach, and this definitely is. It's on the list.
Right.
You guys do this see, you've got bottles. I've never seen cans.
So we just launched the cans this spring.
Wow.
Yeah, so the cans are brand new. It was draft only last year, and now we brought out the cans in March, along with the Shandy cans. So
you do. So is this one a bottle or a can?
just cans only.
This one's can
Yep.
only. Cool.
Strictly cans. So you're looking for a beach beer, this is the one. This is the one you can bring out on the beach.
All right. I think we all slammed right through that because it was that crushable. What do we have next?
This looks like a Days on Saison.
Saison. This is our summer seasonal farmhouse ale. Dry hop with mandarina and mosaic hops.
Ooh.
So very tropical again. Notes like citrus, lemon, pineapple, grapefruity. Great for beer mimosas. I discovered this last year. A little bit of OJ in there on 10 a.m. in the morning when you're watching the British Open or something for Sunday tomorrow.
I was gonna hold my tongue on mentioning how I'm immediately against farmhouse ales. I don't know what it is about them. I need to look into it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the malts or the hops. I despise it. Everyone I've had. This is great.
It's got a little
Yeah, this
unique
is
twist
Yeah,
to
you
it.
said it, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yep.
nice farmhouse.
Yeah,
It's actually very good.
No, I read the
Yes.
name, and then I saw dry hopped, and then I was like, ooh,
Yep.
it's a dry hop Saison. And then as I felt the same with him, and I saw farmhouse ale, I sank a little bit in my seat.
Right.
In the back.
For me, I had a bad experience as well with saisons in the past. Just too funky, like not my style of beer. Like really got turned off. But then I tried a couple more, and we came up with this probably about 3 years ago, and this is definitely my favorite. I'm probably biased a little bit, but yeah, it's a unique twist on the saison. You're not getting as funky; it's more tropical and bright, which I really like.
It's much more palatable than
Right.
most farmhouses
Yeah.
I've had because some of them, I don't think I've ever had one that described itself as a saison.
I feel like a farmhouse ale just kind of just tastes dirty to me.
I don't think it has a lot of flavor. Like I always
Yeah.
feel like every time you drink it,
Like
it almost seems like the batch that didn't taste perfect that they then market as a farmhouse.
Extra.
Like I don't know.
Just didn't go so
No, that's kind of what I
Right.
mean. Instead of like it being like a clean beer, like not like overly flavorful, it's just a dirty taste to it. That's always how I felt like farmhouse. But this was
And
good.
we just said a bunch of really bad things about farmhouse. And while I want to say that I got a little bit of what I remember as the farmhouse taste, that was way more palatable than every other farmhouse I've had. Like I said, I've never had one that was labeled as a saison. They
Yeah.
just go as farmhouse ale.
This one was also dry hopped too, which helped put more of the hop flavor.
More hop
forward.
flavor in there for sure, hop forward, but still like a lot of flavor. Like I said, more tropical again.
So what makes it saison? For
So
people that don't know, like
saison's
myself.
basically the same thing as a farmhouse ale.
Uh-huh.
These were originally made, I think it was in Belgium for the farmers. They would just make something crushable in the summertime after the fields.
They do it right in Belgium. They just kill it. I lived there for 2 summers.
I don't
Yeah.
agree.
See, I
I
love.
don't like Belgium, but they're able to make really strong beers, really light and
Right.
pretty. They're not dark stouts and stuff. Belgium makes them really pretty and really whoop your ass.
Yeah, they do whip your ass. Like the quads or the triples.
That seems like a lot. That
I love them too.
Oh.
Like Belgians is what I got started on. Like I started with the wheats, then the Belgians I really got into.
I started with the browns and the darks.
Okay.
Like I went with like brown ales and stuff.
You're going to like this one, this next one.
Well-
Tell us about it.
So, uncommonly tweaked, this is one of our amber ales and actually brewed with Peruvian coffee from a local roaster in Saugatuck.
that smell.
And I'm not a coffee drinker at all, but
smells
this
like
beer
what I want to wake up.
is
we're coffee drinkers, and we've been on this coffee beer kick because people are just murdering it with it. And this was, as soon as you pour it and you smell it, it just smells all coffee.
you can smell.
and then you
yeah.
drink it, and it's beer. Yeah,
is.
and you get the amber kick, and you get the beer, and that smell though.
Yeah, it's unique.
That,
so
that
like
smell
most
was totally like what I wake up to every
Yes.
morning.
Right.
It's like, oh, I can open my eyes now. I can function.
Another beer you can drink in the morning. Fuck yeah.
I could.
Always need
I don't know if you. have
I
enough
like this
dedication
one.
to
So
drink
most
anything in the
coffee
morning.
beers, I feel like they're porters or stouts. They're bigger.
Absolutely.
This being an amber, a little bit lighter, way more drinkable. Like
Oh,
like I
man.
said, you can have.
Kind of lets the coffee come through.
Yes.
That-
Oh, it's clean.
It
is
smells
a clean.
and it tastes like the memory of those like old little coffee houses where you walk in and you can immediately smell like the fresh roasted ground beans and everything,
Yep.
and that getting that fresh ground coffee straight
Yeah.
from the shop.
Yeah, you guys
It's
murdered
just-
this one. This for what it is. It's awesome.
I've never been a big fan of ambers. I started working at Taze. They made an amber, and I really liked it. He just entered the Indiana Brewers Cup, and on the notes back, he got the amber was too hoppy. That was just a side note, and I was like, that's why I fucking liked it in the first place.
Right.
And this being an amber with coffee, I'm like, sometimes you gotta. Maybe amber's not very good. Maybe you gotta add a little extra.
Yeah.
Add some
I mean-
I liked ambers to begin with because they're more of a smooth, just easy,
Super
drinking
easy,
beer,
nice and
it wasn't
malty.
really heavy
Right.
on its ABVs, so you could just sit there and just crush them down.
Exactly.
And feel like you're just
I've never
owning
felt
the
like I
night.
was crushing it. Except the one at Taze. Taze makes a pretty good one.
Yeah. So this is 5.5% as well. So yeah, it's
Because of the bitterness of the
it's
coffee.
the coffee comes out pretty
Yeah.
nice. But yeah, this
This is-
could be a morning beer. You know, if there's some morning beers out there, we've got a couple of those. I feel like this could be because there's some caffeine in here, so
I
it gives a
feel,
little.
I feel like if you like
Decide to
coffee
start
at all,
drinking at 8 in the morning.
this is going to be your new morning drink. If you
Right.
don't like coffee, this might be your new morning drink.
And I'm not a coffee drinker.
Morning drink.
Oh god, yeah. This is
From the coffee, now we're on the blueberry maple stout. full disclosure, I think we've all had this one.
Oh, for sure.
But I don't think we've
Many
had it on
times.
the episode, so this
Oh
is-
no, we haven't.
Okay.
we're allowed to-
We've been secretly drinking it in our
Only here.
beer
I've
corner
never bought
here.
it anywhere else.
Yeah, have you guys
don't think
won
I've
any
even seen it
awards
anywhere
for
else.
this one? Because this one's awesome.
Nothing
Yeah.
recently.
So good.
I know we've put them in quite a few. I'm sure we're gonna hit eventually because
You have to.
how can you not with this
As long as
beer?
you put it in the right category,
Right,
it's gonna
exactly.
win, which is ridiculous.
There should be a morning beer category. I feel like, and we would probably gold medal.
There's no shame in it. There's I don't get it. Like,
Because I'm there.
Yeah.
I day drink. Probably, I'm in the higher percentile of Americans that drink before noon. They drink before 10. They drink.
part of
So
the
what was that
job.
last
It's part of the
one? That
job.
last one?
Yeah.
What was it called again? The strangely tweaked.
Uncommonly tweaked. So
Uncommonly
Uncommon
Tweaked.
Grounds is a local roaster that we get the coffee from, and so
Oh,
uncommonly
so it's
tweaked.
Nice.
Yep. But yeah,
I could drink that one in the shower. Actually,
Right?
I could make that
The
a shower
coffee
beer.
one.
I could just
Yeah.
drink that all day.
yes, shower beer.
Shower beer.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you wake up,
Morning shower
yeah,
beer.
you wake up, you get the uncommonly, you get that coffee going, then you got to go for the meal,
Time for
and you got to get
breakfast.
the
And you need some
blueberry. Yep.
breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have your uncommonly tweaked
like a- that's
beer
like a
in the
promo
shower.
video.
And
Yeah,
It
that's how
really
you start a
does.
Saturday. If your Saturday starts like that, good
We
got to
get on that. Our-
that's a good Sunday starter too.
Yeah, field day
Absolutely.
next year. We're just gonna lay out the whole liquid breakfast in order.
Oh, liquid breakfast. That sounds dangerous.
Cooler opens.
Need the pancakes.
Right?
And somebody just hands you the bottle.
There we go.
Where's
yeah.
my dessert?
Well, it's actually
Awesome.
next.
That is
it's
next.
next.
So blueberry maple stout is what we're sipping on now.
Yeah.
This is breakfast.
This literally tastes like blueberry pancakes. Like the label, like screams it. It's a little lumberjack guy on there eating blueberry pancakes, drinking a beer.
You even
And
get your maple syrup in there too with the blueberry.
You do get the
pancakes. It
maple in
tastes
there.
just like
You get the
blueberry
blueberry.
pancakes with some syrup on.
Yep. But milk stout, so not overly heavy, very drinkable. I'm a huge milk stout guy, so when I heard we were going to do this, I'm like, what? And I want it right now. Like, bring it on. We actually made this originally for Canada only. Because, I mean, come on, maple syrup, Canada, they're like all about it. But, yeah, my boss is like, that can't go to Canada only. Like, this is going everywhere. So, yeah, this is...
I just tasted some out of my mustache and was the most delicious mustache I've had.
So how far do you guys distribute?
So right now we're in 13 different states. We just launched Vegas in March, so that was our newest state, Nevada. We do go all the way down to Florida. We're out in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and then mainly Midwest after that. Nebraska was last year, but yeah, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Wisconsin, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana. So things are going well. We've got some great beers that pretty much can go anywhere. Like this beer right here. Distributors are like looking for these beers. Like they're like, what? You have a blueberry pancake beer, and you have
For sure.
Not like you're like when I go into a bar and I get at first I look for the IPAs and you decide you're like, is that one I'm gonna go for? And you take it down. If you don't want one of those, you've got your domestics and you have your choice of domestics. What I like about every single one of the Saugatuck beers is that none of them are plain. Like every single one has this shtick. What's this?
Right.
It's an amber, but it's a coffee.
right.
That's a stout, but it also tastes like a blueberry. That's a shandy, but it's like a blueberry lemonade. There's a shtick
Exactly.
for every single thing.
For
Which
sure.
We go to a lot of breweries, and we always say it's always disappointing when you go into one and it's like, this is our amber. This is, if you know what a pale ale is, this is
This
a
is
pale
it
ale.
right
And
here.
it's like,
Right. You're
you
like,
know, when you go
"Oh,
up to
I've
the
had a million
board,
of those."
yeah, it's nice when you go up to the board and you start reading them, and you're like, I've never heard of that. That's going to be a part in my mouth. That's going to be a part in my mouth. That's different.
Right.
It's nice to actually see a different selection instead of just kind of the core 6 or 8 beers that everyone kind of does. So we've been lately looking when we go to these breweries, like, give us some weird.
Right.
Give us some weird. Like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Like,
About brewing.
yeah, be adventurous, man.
We're just like, you try something. You try something, you go, well, that was cool. What if you did this instead? So we're going to do this instead.
Speaking of next,
What are your core beers? Every single one is weird as fuck.
yeah,
Right.
because
You like Coors Light. You're fuck out of luck. That's what you are. Like,
Yeah.
Go buy a Coors Light.
You like Coors Light? I mean,
Experiment.
sorry.
This is for experimenting. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a I'm looking for something I can drink all night.
'Cause
It's
Nick-
an experience. It's
Exactly.
I want to try the one that
Yep.
tastes blueberries. I want to taste the one that's blueberry. I want to taste the one that's
Neapolitan. You
wanna
want
taste
a little bit of this? Yeah,
You're not
something.
looking for one to stick on. You want to try
Exactly.
it.
Yeah,
You're going
Nick-
for that flight experience.
Nick told me about the Neapolitan first before I ever tried it, before we even had it. And it's just, that's one thing that's fun for people that aren't huge beer drinkers or are just stuck into their Coors Light, Miller Lite mode.
Right.
When you start being like, so how do you feel about Neapolitan? Like, who doesn't like a Neapolitan? And it's like, we got that beer.
Yeah.
That's a beer.
They're
Yeah,
like-
I mean, it's...
and-
5 times, I bet you'll get all 3 flavors in those 5 drinks.
The expression.
You'll find the vanilla, you'll find the strawberry, you'll find the
Yep.
You just gotta get into it, and it's fun. You find fun doing whatever the fuck you're trying to do. Whatever you love doing, you're gonna find a fun way to do it.
Absolutely.
If you like getting drunk, if you like drinking, whatever the hell you like. Saugatuck is definitely one of those.
I've
breweries
met people
you
that-
you can have that experience where it's like, man, I'm about to drink a bunch of shit that I never thought I'd drink. Before. I like pancakes, but I didn't know I like beer.
Right.
I didn't-
It's like a candy shop, man, for adults.
That's how it feels looking at your guys' menu. Just like,
Yep.
what is going on over here?
Yeah, I love that. I love walking into a brewery and going, I'm going to drink it all.
Like, wait a
I'm gonna
minute.
drink it all.
What?
Yeah, I'm calling an Uber. My day just changed. I was going to stop in here, have 1 or 2, but I feel like I need to try about 8 of those.
But yeah, man, you're 5 hours from home. Still going to take an Uber.
I need it.
I've got the app.
But no, I feel like one of the things too is with the customer is a lot of people that aren't familiar with craft, they think everything's an IPA. They think that
Exactly.
everything's
Like,
gonna
it's going to be
that
bitter. It's going to be a bitter bomb.
Yes. So
If
it's
it's a stout, it's dark and awful.
Yep. And it's going to be too heavy.
It's super bitter and I don't like it. It's like, you are...
You're missing
You're
out.
gonna-
You're missing out on so much.
You have a million, you always find a new makeup. That's what beer's like. There's always a new beer.
Absolutely.
10 years ago, even 5 years ago, New England style IPAs. What the fuck are you
Right.
talking about?
What?
It's here.
Yep.
It's here and it's here in power. And guess what? In 5 years, there's going to be something else.
Absolutely.
There's something else
For
weird,
sure.
And you're going to have to deal with it. So,
That's the beauty of it.
are we on the final beer?
yep.
We are. And
Time
this
for
save the
dessert.
best for last.
I don't know if we've mentioned it yet, but this is the Neapolitan.
Have we talked about this one yet?
Don't think I brought this up even one time.
Not at all.
So yeah, this is the beer that's put us on the map. And the reaction of people for the first time, like, it's always awesome. Like, whoa, my God! Like, I didn't think I. Yeah, like literally, it tastes like Neapolitan ice cream.
But you can actually smell the flavors
Right.
in it. Like
That's yep.
if you know what Neapolitan is right away, which is the chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla,
You get that perfect bite of all 3.
Oh God!
yeah, it smells like you just opened a fresh carton of
Literally.
Neapolitan ice cream.
Yep.
It's just-
Yeah, that's the thing I've
Gives
appreciated a lot more lately is the smell. Actually taking the
Right.
time to smell it instead of just immediately
Just
I think I
diving
right
in.
to the.
in doing those classes, like they're like, grab your beer, lift it right up to your nose, take one big sniff. All right, now pull it away, go back in, take 2 quick sniffs. All right, you got that. Now go in, take 5 really quick sniffs. All right, now that you've got that, go in, take a really quick. And people take it so far, tasting
Right.
beer.
You're like,
But-
whoa, whoa,
but
whoa.
seriously, you don't have to go that far, but just taking that one moment, like when you can't do it when you've got a bottle.
Exactly.
A glass. You want to
Yep.
sniff it and then try to drink it and sniff it at the same time. It adds a whole different level.
It does.
And every single one of these beers,
the uncommon, like the
you can do that
coffee.
with
Yep.
fours and you might not get a
No.
or it's not the same.
It's like pouring a glass of tap water and
Drinking?
saying
Very
it's got
true.
great flavor.
Smell this before you drink it. I'd much rather sniff.
I'd rather
sniff
drink
the
it
ice
first.
cream before I
The
drink
dessert.
it.
This is dessert, so this is fitting last beer here. But yeah, all natural strawberry, vanilla bean, and chocolate malt. So that's how we get all 3 flavors. And it,
Chocolate malt.
yep,
It's not even actual chocolate. It's just
chocolate malt. So it comes in layers, and like literally, you can taste it in layers.
But yeah, the smell, like that's one of the things I definitely, you smell this and it just, you get it and then you taste it and you just go through all the different flavors
Yep.
and then they all come through. It's awesome.
You really need the whole glass so you can drink it 15 different times and get it different every time.
Well, that's,
We're left with puny samples.
yeah, that's what's funny is like
my
you said,
first
when you
drink
walk,
was like most of this, and I'm like switching it, and I
just
could,
trying to-
and I could,
I
feel-
know.
I could taste like the strawberry and vanilla work around,
Yep.
but I didn't get the chocolate, the malts until that last drink, and I'm like,
There it is.
Well, that's what's fun, like you said, about having somebody that's drinking it for the first time, is you can literally give them a pint, and you can see each taste that look left.
It's like, oh, wait.
Think about it.
Oh, wait.
Another. And it's like they drink the whole pint, and every drink was
Like-
a thought, but it was an enjoyable thought.
Exactly.
And that's awesome.
It's an adventure. We call it our journey into beer because we're on the Journey into Comics Network. Shout out.
Okay. But yeah, I like, so it's a milk stout, so it's not overly heavy. It's very drinkable, especially in the summertime. I tell people beer floats with this one. Scoop of vanilla ice cream in there. I mean, it's amazing.
Shut your mouth.
Oh, my Lord.
That's happening. That's happening. Yeah.
I've been
Gallons of ice cream.
speaking
Yes.
of beer floats. I've been there's a place around town called the Pint that does beer milkshakes. Well, they have
Yeah, absolutely.
well they'll take a pint of the beer you choose and mix in like one of 3 different flavors of ice cream into it and make a milkshake, and it's just.
Give them a choice. You can make it with this.
Oh. But
You don't need to
the guy that does.
Right.
I've been going there forever, and I just realized recently that the guy that always serves me is the owner, and he's the one that's always like, "Oh no, this one goes great with this and this and this. This is what I would suggest with this beer," and he's spot on every time, nails it. It is. I've never had.
Like a guy that enjoys milkshakes.
Yes, he looks like a guy that enjoys beer too.
That was the penultimate question.
Don't trust a skinny guy talking
Oh, there's
ice
no
cream.
way.
Yeah, don't.
If he's skinny.
Yeah, you can't trust
on.
that, dude.
All right. So we usually, Brandon, at the end of our episode, we don't have to rank every single beer, but we like to pick our favorite beer.
Okay. Like a top 3 or just your
You
favorite
We
one?
go all over the place.
Okay.
You can say your favorite beer. You can say your favorite and your least favorite. You can rank them 1 to 5, 1 to 3. You can do whatever you want. Austin, what was your favorite beer of the night?
My favorite beer of the night.
No passes.
I want to say that blueberry lemonade shandy.
The first.
Number one.
Super drinkable.
It just
It's that
'cause,
time
as
of
I
the
said
year,
earlier,
too.
It just immediately gave me that childhood nostalgia of
That's
just
what I'm
those
gonna get.
fresh blueberry
Frosted
muffins.
mug.
I'm gonna get a frosted
Right.
mug,
Yep.
blueberry shandy.
Yeah, that's all I've been thinking about since I drank it. All I want is that fresh frosted mug.
I like it.
All right, Casey, you're next. We'll give Brendan a minute to think about it.
See, I will, because it's almost unfair because the blueberry maple and Neapolitan. Like, I'm glad that we did this because now I can just carry it going further in the bar
Right.
because I had pulled it because I wanted to keep it for the takeover. So
Right.
that's almost on its side. But, like, the uncommonly tweaked all day, the coffee. Like, that
Nice.
smell.
Yeah, that
Yeah, dude. That
was
just,
my number 2, actually.
that
was
dude, the
number
smell
2
and
for me.
drinking that was money. I really liked it.
That was pretty good.
That's a good one.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, tell
It's
us.
hard. It's hard for me. So I got
You've had
the
a
first beer I've ever had with Saugatuck was Neapolitan on Nitro, which is like a milkshake, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't steer away from Neapolitan. That's my baby. I mean,
Hard to say no.
Hard to
Why
say
say
no.
ugh.
Ain't-
CO2,
ain't
Nitro,
broke,
it's all good for me. So yeah,
Ooh, BA, I cannot wait.
Oh, yeah.
Age.
barrel aged Imperial Neapolitan coming in November.
That's what we're gonna get each other for Christmas. Like, are you
Oh,
a
yeah.
present? It's both just barrel
That's-
aged.
That's great news. That is.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I believe we did about 100 barrels total. So
Will I be able to get that? Is that something I can
yes,
get? Because
it'll be coming to Indiana.
okay,
For
because that's always
sure.
the thing that I fight being
We-
the
we
bar
both might
is
Right.
team up
there's
on
always
Casey
the
'cause
whole
he's a
list
big
of what I
stocky
can
guy.
get,
Yeah,
and then there's the what I can actually get from the distributor.
right.
So
I mean, you guys taking care of us.
And he's
We'll
actually a
make
real
sure we
athlete.
take care of
Okay.
you guys
Just
as well.
for-
because that
Yeah.
sounds like a winner for sure.
I feel like we, at least every other time I'm in, I'm asking for that Neapolitan. It's so good. So I'm going to agree.
All right.
That's the only. I've had the blueberry maple, and I love it. It's probably second or third, but in terms of just hitting it, you look at the beer, Neapolitan, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. No.
There's no way, right?
And it's there. All
Yep.
of it. And it's strong. It's a good beer. You don't need to be drinking a bunch of it, but you can totally drink a bunch of
It's only 6. It's only 6%.
it. Something like that. Wow.
Yeah, it's not bad. No,
Not
that's-
bad. It's really
that's one
not.
of the things I appreciate about your guys'
Yeah.
brewery is you're not trying to kill people.
Right.
It's nice to be able to have
more sessionable
Yes.
beers. I mean, 6 is a little, not, a little outside the session, but
It's not 9 or
They,
10.
Still,
they
yeah.
made their beers so you can come in and drink them all.
Yes.
And not have to Uber home.
right, 5 hours.
Yeah.
Well, shit, there it is, guys. We all gave our ratings. We drank a lot of beer. We drank a lot of beer.
We did.
Yeah. We're going to drink a lot more, too.
We're gonna right now. So thank you, Austin, for coming yet again.
Thank you again for having me.
Casey, always a pleasure. Brendan, anytime you're in the area.
Absolutely.
We'll do this
Appreciate
again.
it, man.
Thank you for representing Saugatuck very well.
Definitely.
Holy shit. Every single one of these beers. Every single one's killer. And I don't know if that happens at every brewery I go to.
Especially with, what do we do, 7?
We drank 7.
We did.
Yeah, I mean-
quite a few beers.
Yeah, a lot of times we do 5 or 6, and there always seems to be like 1 or 2 where in my
Right.
mind I'm like, I'm going to have trouble selling that one a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking about, we might be putting some off to the side. These may not be getting sold. So,
I like it.
Awesome, guys. Let's go drink some more beer. Thank you guys for listening.
All right, man.
Thank you for checking out the Journey into Comics Network and Brews with Dudes. If you like it, like it. And if you love it, go ahead and share it with your friends. We'll see you next time on another episode of Brews with Dudes.